news at Hilltop Voices at this time. A symposium marking the 250th anniversary of the independence of the United States has challenged Cameroon and other African nations to strengthen institutions, promote accountability, and revive civic values as foundations for sustainable development. Held in Bamenda on Saturday, 4 July, the event brought together scholars and professionals to examine how American civility has contributed to the American dream and what lessons Africa can draw from the country's 250-year journey. Speaking at the symposium, Governor Professor Gam Confidence Cha said Cameroon should not wait centuries before adopting values such as transparency, integrity, and responsible leadership. He argued that strong institutions rather than powerful individuals are essential for national development and called for civility to be integrated into education. Other speakers, including Professor Fee Joseph Lon, Dr. Raymond Genti Budi from the United States, and Dr. Bamjo Herman Yenika, highlighted the importance of civic responsibility, ethical leadership, professionalism, and responsible journalism in building stronger societies. Participants concluded that while no nation is perfect, Africa's future depends on cultivating civic responsibility, strengthening democratic institutions, and encouraging active citizens' participation in governance. Recovery efforts at the Bamenda Regional Hospital have received a boost following support from the Dreamland Connect after the recent fire that damaged the hospital's main administrative block. The company's chief executive officer, Edison Fru, has equipped a temporary office for the hospital's general supervisor, whose office was destroyed in the fire. The general supervisor coordinates the hospital's paramedical staff and oversees key administrative functions essential to daily operations. Presenting the support, Edison Fru said the hospital belongs to the people of the Northwest region and called on other elites to support public institutions during difficult times. Hospital Director Dr. Dennis Sam described the donation as a timely gesture that complements government efforts to reconstruct the affected facilities. The General Supervisor also welcomed the support, saying it will strengthen coordination after days of operating without a dedicated office. The intervention comes as the Ministry of Public Health continues plans to rehabilitate facilities damaged by the fire, while the Bamenda Regional Hospital maintains uninterrupted healthcare services for patients across the region. The Social Democratic Front (SDF) has adopted a new political roadmap aimed at reclaiming its traditional stronghold in the Northwest region ahead of Cameroon's upcoming municipal and legislative elections. The resolutions were adopted during the party's strategic regional convention held in Bamenda, which brought together delegates from more than 31 of the region's 36 electoral districts. The convention was chaired by the Northwest Regional Chairperson and Mayor of Bamenda 3 Council, Fongu Cletus Tanwe. Delegates resolved to intensify grassroots mobilization, register more party supporters on the electoral roll, reconcile militants, and ensure the party mans every polling station during the elections. They also pledged to work towards recovering all council and parliamentary seats in the region. The convention further established coordination teams to address internal disputes in the Tuba and Kumbu electoral districts, while reaffirming that the party's constitution will guide the selection of candidates. The resolutions build on recent SDF activities in Bamenda, including the return of its National Executive Committee meeting and the launch of what party leaders describe as Operation Take Back Bamenda. The SDF says the convention marks the beginning of a renewed campaign to strengthen party structures and position itself for electoral success across the Northwest. The Paramount Fon of Babadjou, Kafo Samben King Lankavin, has concluded a 2-day visit to Bamenda with strong calls for peace, reconciliation and unity. One of the highlights of the visit was a royal reception at the Queen's Palace, where His Royal Highness Fon of III reaffirmed the centuries-old relationship between Queen and Babadjou. The Queen monarch described both communities as one people linked by shared history, culture and trade long before colonial boundaries were established, urging Cameroonians to stand together for peace and national unity. At a community meeting with sons and daughters of Babadjou resident in Bamenda, the Paramount Fon challenged members to turn a new page by embracing transparency, accountability and reconciliation. "I came as a father who wishes to meet his children," he told the gathering, adding that disagreements should never become permanent divisions but opportunities for dialogue and rebuilding trust. The colorful gathering featured traditional performances by Babadjou, Bafut and Com cultural groups and was attended by several traditional rulers including Fons of Babadjou, Kambe, Bambili and Akum. The visit concluded with renewed commitments to preserve the historic friendship between Babadjou and the people of the Northwest while strengthening community unity, cultural identity and development. Cameroon has reaffirmed its commitment to achieving rice self-sufficiency as the Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development, Gabriel Bairobi, chaired the 7th Steering Committee meeting of the Rice Value Chain Development Project in Bamenda. The meeting reviewed progress on the implementation of the project, which aims to reduce the country's dependence on imported rice while improving food security and farmers' income. Project officials say annual production capacity has increased from 2,000 to 6,000 tons, with an ambitious target of producing 100,000 tons of locally grown rice within the next 4 years. Addressing a meeting, Minister Gabriel Bairobi described the project as a key pillar of Cameroon's agricultural transformation, saying it will help boost local production and improve the livelihoods of farmers. The steering committee also reviewed progress in seed multiplication, land development, construction of market infrastructure and capacity building for farmers across project areas. Financed by the government of Cameroon and international development partners, the Rice Value Chain Development Project is expected to strengthen the entire rice value chain and significantly reduce the country's rice import bill.
The game is back! Bigger, stronger, more inclusive. This is where communities unite, where cultures come alive, where young people take center stage. The Bamenda Council Inclusive Royal Tournament 2026. This is a platform for talent, a celebration of diversity, a movement for community progress. One municipality, one people, one unforgettable experience. The countdown begins. Are you ready? The Bamenda Council Inclusive Royal Tournament 2026. Youth at the heart of inclusion and community development, where talent meets opportunity. This is Hilltopvoices Web, and this is the news at this time. Continue to follow us across all our platforms, of course, from www.hilltopvoices.com, via Facebook, Twitter or X if so desire, LinkedIn, Instagram, and Hilltop Voices TV on YouTube.